This afternoon, workers of the produce buying company of Cocoa Board are mounting pressure on government as they threaten strike over 10 months unpaid salaries. The aggrieved workers gathered at the Cocoa Board head office in the Ashanti region, clad in red, enraged by management's refusal to pay their salaries after several engagements. They want management to immediately make payments to avert an industrial action. Sete Duse, who is vice chairperson of the Workers' Union, has been speaking at a press conference. And they've also been making claims this afternoon.
In case of any emergency, we use some of this money to defray it. Over a period of time, we have tagged or named this particular thing as a sample residue. This sample residue, when you combine it from the period of 2016-2017 or 2017-2028, this money could have also have used to clear some of this stock of 5,471 stock. It is a figure that we want management to also come and account for. In our financial statement, we have not seen any provision made for the sample residue. Who is holding the sample residue? Which account does the sample residue fall into? We are again asking Yoko to come and investigate the sample residue quantum of the money that management is still holding. Recently, we oversaw that management has started auctioning some of our properties. When we called them to order and asked them, why are they doing this? What are they using this money for? They told us that they are using the money to settle electricity bills. So a few months ago, some of our articles were dispatched and went to our neighboring country where there is a war blown. Niger, when this article was sent there, it was pounded. Before it was pounded, it was in operation. These vehicles went there without the notice of staff. The money that was accumulated from the operations over the so far, we want management to come and explain to us how much have they been able to accumulate and which account is this money sitting. And if this money happens to sit in a particular account, why are they not using some to settle all these electricity bills, other than to fall on the auctioning of the company assets? Therefore, we want Yoko to look into this particular issue. Who is holding to that particular amount of money? We will never accept it. They should let us know. As a company, there is something that we call Provident Fund. Most companies in this country knows about it. As a staff, whenever we are being paid our salary, the salary started from a gross point of view, and there are certain deductions will be made. These deductions, the Provident Fund is part of it. So far, all the deduction that has been done hasn't yet been paid to us for a period of about 6 years now. The last time when we confronted management, they claimed that those monies were deducted only on paper. But in physical terms, the money is not there. How can you go and deduct and tell me that the money is not in account? As a professional accountant, as she is, don't she think that the institution of Chartered Accountant can call her to order? As a professional accountant, how can you tell me that you have deducted my money, but the money is on paper, but not in a physical terms? I am also calling on Institute of Chartered Accountants to also come and investigate into this situation and use their ethics as a profession to charge our F&A to explain to us why she will only do this on paper but not also in terms of physical into our various accounts. Again, we are also asking the government to come into our aid. For a period of 10 months now, we haven't yet been given a salary. Management always go to office and work. Some of them have taken months, whilst we are suffering for this 10 solid months. Some of them are taking salaries. So we want government to intervene as soon as possible. If the company happens to have a particular problem, it is two things. He either writes to us and tell us that I brought you these people to work with, but I've come to realize I cannot continue with them any longer. Therefore, I want to close down the company. So whatsoever we are entitled to, then they come on board and pay to us. But for us to be left there, we're not receiving salary, but management is receiving salary. Yes. This is cheating. Who can you do this to? This is disheartening. It doesn't have to happen under President Kufuor, whom we know is a very strong legal person. this thing, when it is brought to his chamber to go and deal with, how will he take care of some of these issues? Staff that has family. We feed our children. Yes. We feed our wives. Yes. We do other things apart from our family. So all these things are on board. Nobody is helping us with this. We have sounded a lot of information to this country, both opposition and then ruling government. Nobody is listening to us. Yes.